Welcome to The Clue, where we uncover powerful stories that shaped our world. Today we explore the life of one of Nigeria's most fearless and influential women, Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, a trailblazer, a fighter, and a voice for the voiceless. Our legacy continues to inspire generations across Africa and beyond. Born in 1900 in Abeokuta, a city in present-day Ogun State, Nigeria, Funmilayo was originally named Frances Abigail Funmilayo Thomas. She came from a middle-class Yoruba family that valued education and progress. Her father, Daniel Thomas, was a farmer and trader, and her mother, Lucretia Phyllis Omoyeni Adeosolu, was a businesswoman from an early age. Funmilayo was exposed to the importance of hard work, community, and education. In a time when girls were rarely educated, Funmilayo broke barriers. She attended Abeokuta Grammar School and later became the first female student at the prestigious CMS Girls' School in Lagos. Her academic excellence earned her a scholarship to study in England, where she trained as a teacher. So while abroad, she was exposed to new ideas, feminism, socialism, and anti-colonialism that would later shape her activism, Returning to Nigeria in the 1920s, Funmilayo married Reverend Israel Oludotun Ransome-Kuti, a respected educator and clergyman. Together, they raised 4 children, including the legendary musician and activist Fela Kuti. But Funmilayo's mission extended far beyond her family, She was determined to fight for justice, equality, and freedom, especially for women, as at the time. She began her career as a teacher, but her passion for justice quickly led her beyond the classroom. Funmilayo saw how colonial rule and traditional customs were oppressing women, especially market women who were taxed unfairly and excluded from decision making. She refused to stay silent, so in 1940s she founded the Abeokuta Women's Union, AWU, a powerful grassroots movement that united thousands of women. The AWU wasn't just a social club, it was a political force. Under Funmilayo's leadership, the union organized protests, wrote petitions, and demanded change. Their main target was the Alake of Abeokuta, the traditional ruler, who imposed heavy taxes on women without giving them a voice in governance. Funmilayo led peaceful marches to the palace, sometimes with over 10,000 women. They sang songs, carried placards, and demanded the abolition of unfair taxes. She famously told the Alake, "You are not ruling us well," and called for his resignation. Her courage earned her respect and enemies. She was arrested, harassed, and even banned from traveling at times, but she never backed down. Her activism was rooted in deep conviction. She believed that women deserved equal rights, not just in the market, but in politics, education, and society. She encouraged women to vote, run for office, and speak up. She was one of the first Nigerian women to drive a car, the #1 woman, a symbol of independence in a male-dominated society. Her life was a series of firsts, and each one opened doors for others. Funmilayo's influence extended beyond Nigeria. She traveled to Ghana, China, the Soviet Union, and the United Kingdom, attending conferences and meeting global leaders. She was a delegate to the Women International Democratic Federation and spoke about freedom, justice, and equality on international platforms. Her voice reached far beyond Nigeria's borders. She also played a key role in Nigeria's independence movement as a founding member of the Nigerian Women's Union and a supporter of the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons (NCNC). She worked alongside male leaders to challenge colonial rule. She campaigned for universal suffrage, equal pay, and better education. Her activism helped lay the foundation for Nigeria's transition to independence in 1960. Funmilayo was a woman of many talents. She was a writer, a speaker, and a strategist. She used newspapers, pamphlets, and public speeches to spread her message. She understood the power of media and used it to mobilize support and challenge injustice. Her writings were sharp, passionate, and persuasive at the same time. She was also deeply committed to education. She believed that knowledge was the key to liberation. She helped establish schools, trained teachers, and supported scholarships for girls. She wanted every child, especially girls, to have the chance to learn, grow, and lead. Her personal life was marked by strength and sacrifice, and as a mother of Fela Kuti, she supported his music and activism even when it brought danger. In 1977, during a military raid on Fela's compound, Funmilayo was thrown from a window by soldiers. She suffered serious injuries and died the following year. What a tragedy. Her death was a tragedy, but her legacy lives on. Today, Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti is remembered as one of Africa's greatest feminists and freedom fighters. Streets, schools, and awards bear her name. Her story is taught in classrooms and celebrated in history books. She paved the way for generations of women to rise, speak, and lead. As we have today, our life reminds us that change begins with courage, that one voice can echo across generations, that justice is worth fighting for. At The Clue, we honor heroes like Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti, people who dared to speak, act, and lead. Our story is not just history, it is a call to action, a reminder that we must continue to fight for equality, dignity, and freedom. If you believe in justice, education, and the power of history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep our story alive. Let's keep learning. Let's keep asking questions. This is The Clue, where history speaks. See you in the next video.